Hello everyone, welcome back to another YouTube video. In this YouTube video, we're going to be breaking down NIO, what it did today, where I think it's heading, and what is actually happening and why NIO is selling off. Now before we get into this video guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I appreciate all of the support y'all have been giving my channel. Now let's get right into the video, let's go over NIO. So, as you can see, today NIO is down $1.71. Now, if you made it to my live stream this morning, we actually saw that NIO was down over $2, so it has recovered a little bit. So it actually dipped below $39, and you see actually during market open it did that as well. So it did $39.51. So in my live stream, I talked about that we might come down to support, but if we didn't, then you can go ahead and take an entry, small entry, and have your stop loss below support. Right now, NIO is still down, and we're still downtrending. Now I talked about the reason why NIO is down is because of the share offering. So if you didn't know, NIO is putting up or adding an additional 50 million shares to their float. Now this is a bearish reaction because they're adding something to something, and when you add something to something, it becomes less valuable. So they're adding 50 million shares, and the transaction of selling those 50 million shares is happening this week. So once we get out of this little slump, once we actually sell those shares, I think NIO will continue its uptrend. So right now, we're downtrending based off of this share offering. Once we get that selling of the shares, that transaction out of the way, which is happening this week, then I think NIO is free to continue to move up. So let's talk about let's talk about some entries. Let's talk about, if you were to get in now, how would I structure this trade? And if you're already in this, what advice would I give you? So if you wanted to get in right now, this is what I would advise you. I would advise you to go in with a smaller position size. So keep that position size smaller than what you normally go into. The reason is for this reason right here. If we did fall back down to support, that's where I would load up to. I would add a lot more shares than when I went in right here. Now I would still have my stop loss below support. Now your stop loss, where you have it, is going to be dependent on what your position size is and what you're willing to risk. So that's going to be different for everyone, and that's the question that you have to ask yourself. But me, I like to keep a tight stop loss, and I typically look at either the top of the candle body or candle wick. So that's how I do my stop losses. You can do it a little different, but that's how I personally do it. Well, let's say that we never get down to the support, and then we just continue this uptrend. Well, if that's the case, then this is another strategy that you can implement in your trading. You can continue to add on as we move up, but you also can continue to move your stop loss up. So if we can continue this uptrend, continue moving your stop loss up. So if you do get a pullback, you tag out. Now keep in mind, this strategy is for trading. It's for trading, right? So this means that I'm going to be in this stock, for a couple days, a couple weeks. I'm not looking to hold this long term. Now I do have some shares in NIO that is long term, but I also trade NIO as well. So if you're holding this for longer term, 3 to 4 or 5 months, don't even worry about these stop losses, okay? You shouldn't care what price you get into. So investing and trading are two different things. So if you have an entry up here and you're holding it for a couple months, don't even worry about stop loss. Don't even worry about this plan. This plan doesn't concern you because you're an investor and you're holding this for a lot longer than I plan to and other people plan to that are actually trading NIO. And also, if you're investing, no problem. NIO is a good stock to have in your portfolio. Yes, we've been downtrending for a little bit, but once we get this transaction out of the way, I think that there's nothing holding us back, and we also have a positive catalyst coming for NIO. We have NIO Day. That's January 7th. They're going to be releasing their sedan, so that's positive news for NIO. So you can see that this morning we gapped up and we've been pulling back since then. So this is on the 15-minute time frame, looking at each candle on the 15-minute time frame. So we really need to continue this uptrend again. We don't need to retest these lows of pre-market and market open. So if I'm in NIO right now and I'm trading it, I want to see us make a higher high situation and higher low situation. So guys, this is how I would trade NIO. If I'm trading it, I have a stop loss right here. If I were to get in right now, I'd get in very lightly and then I add a much bigger position at support, because at support you can go a lot heavier because you know that your stop loss is a lot tighter. So that's my plan for NIO. I'm not in NIO right now. I'm just watching it because I want to get a better position at 38. But keep in mind, that entry at 38 may never come. So that's why I said, if this video is for people that want to get in now, this is how I structure my trade. And if you're just investing, no problem. You're doing fine. NIO is a great company. Just relax. This will return eventually, okay? We have a lot of positive things coming for NIO, and right now we just have some bearish news because of that share offering. But eventually that transaction is going to happen this week, so the news will go away, the sale will go away, and then NIO will uptrend once again. Now, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you again.